This is Tok, Alaska. On June 19th, I left Tok, Alaska, heading for Whitehorse. After riding with the fuzzy biker all the way to Tok, I was on my own. And I tell you, riding home through the Yukon was a wild ride. Here's my story. Canadian border, 90 miles. Weather looks good. It's the U.S. Customs, right? We're coming in here, there, and then there's a gap, right? U.S. Customs, a gap, because the Canadian Customs are where the food is. There's the border. There's that straight line there. Have cut everything down. Okay, and there's where the road gets crappy. Wow, look at that. That's a great view. Wild, wild. The bench there. Empty space. Not empty. Empty is the wrong word. It's full of animals and trees and life, forest. Untamed. Untamed is a better word for it. Whoa, that scared me. That scared me. That scared me. Okay, I'm going a little bit too fast.
Hello, bonjour, how are you?
Hello, bonjour. I'm very good.
Coming from Alaska today?
That's right.
Welcome home, sir.
Okay,
Safe
thank
travels.
you.
You can
Okay.
take your time, put your helmet on,
Okay.
everything you need.
Beautiful, beautiful mountains. Magnificent. What are we looking at? Oh, look at that. It's a grizzly down there. You see the grizzlies going back down. Now that's pretty impressive. Now could you imagine coming through here in 1890 trying to get to the gold fields with nothing but the stuff that you're carrying? Tough people. Wearing my sunglasses for the first time in 3 or 4, 5 days. So I'm on Highway 2 heading towards Carcross, south from Whitehorse, on the recommendation of a fellow that I met actually in Tok, Alaska, but he was also at the Whitehorse, the Yukon motorcycle camp in Whitehorse, and his name is Tad. So thank you, Tad, for that recommendation. I think I haven't gotten to the best part yet, but it's certainly fabulously scenic here. You know, one of the advantages of the motorcycle camp is you're going to meet lots and lots of people who are motorcyclists who are coming and going on similar routes. You know, people are out there at Whitehorse are going to be either going up the Dalton Highway or they're going up to Totojaktuk in Canada, and they're sharing their wisdom and knowledge and experience. So it's really a fabulous place to sit and make some new friends and learn about what's going to come and what things to look out for. And then you find out these little routes that are side routes. I think Todd might be at the same place where I'm staying tonight, but again, I haven't quite figured out where I'm staying tonight. So it depends. I'm all set. I've got my dinner on board already, and I could stop anywhere. It's only, it's early in the day, so I'm obviously not going to stop around here. I'm doing this little Carcross side trip. It's not that much further. If you're coming down from Alaska and you're coming towards Whitehorse, you can take this little bypass. Even if you go to the Yukon motorcycle camp, it's only a small, about 5 kilometers maybe back up the highway to where the turnoff is. And then there's supposed to be some really interesting scenery down here. Although this dark cloud is giving me pause, I thought I was going to have a rain-free day, and I'm not quite sure if that's going to come to pass. This is comparable to the Rocky Mountains. I gotta say that that's the only place that I know in Canada where it's this scenic is like Banff, Jasper, and those national parks. Oh, look at that Emerald Lake. That is really an emerald. Look at this dune. Those sand dunes. All very sandy. Like people are driving through, must be doing some off-road. Not doing it on this bike today with my tires. I don't really like sand too much anyways. That's where I'm going 8 east to back to the Alaska Highway. Oh, see, and this compared to the Alaska Highway, right? Now here's the back road. Beautiful. Get out of that traffic. I'm listening to a podcast as I ride along, and they're saying, where do people find meaning and purpose? Look at this open road. Nobody else around. Butting along. Enjoying the sunshine. It doesn't get much better than this. Right there. Hi buddy, look at these, just eating grass there. Really enjoying it. There's another bear. Look at this view of mountains and valley and trees. Beautiful. Nice little lake. There's my moose. There's my moose. Right down in that little valley. I don't know if that's a lake or a pond or a river. It's just very shallow water. A couple of moose feeding. There's a female moose and a male moose. 2 moose. Okay. Hi bear. Hi bear. There's like a bare mile here. If you were worried about camping tonight, you would be worried about being surrounded by hungry bears. Here we are, French Creek Recreation Site. French Creek is a pretty big creek.
Thunder calling down my name. Why don't you hear me wonder? Ooh, ooh. Shining just like sun. Why don't you hear me wonder? Ooh, ooh. Tell me, river, where your current flows. Why don't you hear me wonder? Ooh, ooh. Oh, stop your freight train